Okay, today is day one of me trying to grow these piddly little forearms and increase my grip strength. So I'm going to start with measuring my forearms because I don't actually know how big they are. So I'm going to stand up, I'm going to measure them. Let me actually kneel down so you can actually see me. Okay, we're going to do it in centimeters. Okay. So it is coming in at a whopping about 30 centimeters. Pathetic. Okay, left arm 30 centimeters. Right arm. Let's see if all the I'm not going to say that. And yeah, about 30 as well. Okay, so 30 and 30. Okay, so that's a good start. They are both 30 centimeters. Equally pathetic, which is good to know. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to squeeze the life out of this scale to try and get a reading of grip strength. So let's see how this works. Okay, and it's turned off. Oh no, it's back on. Right, there we go. Let's see. 27. Probably didn't even see it. Right, I'm going to do 3 measurements. Oh my god, 23! Pathetic. Okay, one more. Oh, right at 30, did you see that? Oh. Okay, it went up to 30. Okay, so it went to 30, I'm going to count that. The highest was 30 dead on, so that's 30 kilos. 30 centimeters and 30 kilos. Okay, nice and easy to remember. Probably won't even need to write it down to be fair, but I'm going to. And the last measurement I'm going to do is a dead hang. So I'm going to do that, how long I can hold it for, both hands, overhand grip. Let's go. Okay, I'm not going to wait to go to the gym to do this. I'm going to do this in the garden. So it's going to be a little bit rudimentary, but we'll see what we can do. And I'm going to take the timer from the video. Do not knock the camera over, Jim. As you can see, I hit 1 minute 32, so not brilliant, but not that bad. But my target for this is I would like to dead hang for over 3 minutes. So that's gonna be my target for the dead hang. For putting on mass on my forearms, I just want to see what I can get on there. So I'm not too worried about that. And crushing strength, I just want to increase it. So I'm not really too fussed about those, but the dead hang is something that I would like to improve. So that I would like to get above 3 minutes. And next I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. Okay, so this is going to be the program. I'm going to do this 3 times a week just before I have lunch. So I'll be working on my desk and then I'm going to go down and do this 3 times a week. So what we're starting with, finger extensions. So these are quite cool. So I picked these up the other day. So this is, I saw these online. But you stick your fingers in here and all you do, open as wide as you can and extend. And you get a good activation on the extensors of your forearms. So I thought these were quite cool. And then I'm going to add in the crushers. So just from here, just squeeze. These are a bit light. I do have the Captain Crushers. It sounds more like a cereal. I think they're called Captain Crushers, but I do have the Captain Crushers, if that's what they're called, the stronger version, which I'll get to, but I'm going to start with these because there's 50 pound and this way is 60 pound resistance. So we're going to build up from there. This is all going to be 3 times 20 to 30 in each hand. Wrist curls, I'm going to use this with a dumbbell, so just going to be hanging over a bench or a table and then just going to curl up. This is all going to be done at home, so I'll show you later in the garden. Wrist extensions, I have to see if I'm not sure if I'll be strong enough to do it with the dumbbells I have, so maybe I'm going to do it with 1 dumbbell, but it's going to be some variation of an extension. So curls, obviously going to be using the flexors. Wrist extensions, going to use the extensors. Kettlebell flips, so this is just going to be on the floor, so this is just going to get a rotational element into the forearm work. So this is flipping a kettlebell from one side to the other, and then we're going to finish with a dead hang. So they're all going to be pretty much in the 20 to 30 rep range, apart from the kettlebell flips. Don't think I'm going to manage that much, so they're going to go to 10 to 20 and then just 1 set of failure on the dead hang. So everything else is going to be 3 sets, 1 set on the dead hangs, and I should be able to bang this out in 15 to 20 minutes easy. So I have just found the Captains of Crush. Yes, they are called the Captains of Crush, and they are pretty, I can't barely do it. They are pretty solid. So this is really going to be quite a good litmus test. So if I can do this quite well in a few weeks' time, we know we're getting stronger. Okay, as it's a lovely day, I'm going to do this outside. And I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I'm going to do a superset simultaneously, which is unheard of in the gym. Look at this, crush and extend. Try and get hold for a second at the end. So really hold it. Jesus, oh, it's harder than it looks. Damn. No. This is the first time doing it, so it's going to take a little bit longer than normal. 60, this way. And a good thing with these, I do have tougher 3 sets of this. So I think I have an 8.8, this is a 6.6 pound. I have an 8.8 pound and a 12 pound, I believe. I could be wrong. And then with this 60 pound, I'm gonna have to go up to the Captain Crush, I think. But we'll see. Okay, this is powerful. 1 more set, and that's a 1 and 2 done. What are you doing, big dog? Forrest, come. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Good boy. Okay. Last round. Right, A1, A2, done. We're back. Okay, B1, B2. Wrist curls. I'm gonna have to do these single arm. So with these you can go down to the fingers and then come all the way back up, or you can just do the wrist. But for the start, I'm gonna do the wrist, do all the way down to the fingers, and then come all the way up. You just lose a bit of stability when you go all the way down to the fingers, but you do get a good stretch. And I do have tight wrists, so I want to try and get a bit of a stretch if I can. Oh fuck, I lost count again. Okay, I'm gonna do, so that's 10. Okay, now I'm just gonna do 10 like this. God, Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm not doing that second round. Okay, that was a bit tough. That does hurt. 2. Okay, it creeps up on you. It's easy to start with, and then it just, oh, burns, it still's burning. 9, okay, 10 like this, and then 10, just the wrist. 6, you alright, mate? Oh, okay. Right, for the extensions, I'm not gonna be, I tried it, I'm not gonna be able to do it like that. So I'm gonna have to hold the dumbbell here and just extend up. So it'll be pretty similar, but a bit easier because I can't do 1 dumbbell. Oh my god, it's not easier at all. Okay, I bought a backup plan. Well, I do have a tib raise, so we're going to use just the tib raise. So I have to be single arm again. That's better. So if you just have something knocking around, you don't need anything too heavy for this because it's very hard. So there's something that's quite light, like a bar, oh, even like a frying pan or something that's quite heavy. Okay, I lost count again. So you just got to find whatever you can. If you're not in the gym, if you're in the gym, then you can find a handle or one of those straight bars or even a small barbell and do it. Or just a light dumbbell. But if you're in your garden, you got to do whatever you can. And then try not to talk, because I lose count of how many I've done. Yep, nice, okay. I won't record the other two, but I'm going to do the other two now. Okay, so for the sets you didn't see on the curls and the extensions, for obviously the first set you saw, I did the wrist, the extended fingers for 10, and then curl for 10. Second, I just did curl, but for 20. Third set, only managed 15 on both hands, and I got all 20 with the tib bar for the extensions. Now I've just realised I don't have a kettlebell, or I have a kettlebell, but it's 24 kilos. So we're going to do the flips with the dumbbell. So from here, pin your forearm to the floor, and it's going to turn. 2, 3, 7. So let it dead stop, so there's no bounce. Okay, this is a completely different feeling to the other ones. This is good, you feel a bit more around the elbow. Okay. And now, last but not least, dead hang, 1 set to failure. Let's go. Forearms are feeling it. Let's see. Okay, 1 set to failure. Well, that's a pain in the ass. My memory card is full, so I've had to transfer some of the files off to now do this video. So the dead hang, I don't think it was that long. My forearms were pretty toast by the end of that, so I feel that was a decent workout. So this is the workout I will be doing for the next couple of months. I will do this 3 times per week at my lunch break, so during a work day. It only took me around 15-20 minutes, and that was with the filming, so it's not going to take very long to do. So I'm just going to try and increase the reps or the weight on all of those exercises. I might do a little bit within the gym, nothing too much, but probably just some heavier wrist curls, and let's see what we can do within the next couple of months. But I will keep you up to date. Probably every other week I'll do a little update. Cheers guys.